Hello and welcome to Subnautica Below Zero. Well, this here is the Salty Sailor Mark II. I mean, I did want to put it in Roman numerals, but the name was too long, it seems. It wouldn't let me, so it's just down as decimal. Anywho, after that fiasco in the last episode, I mean, we were over there. And, I mean, I swear, I never had any problems with those jellyfish before. The next thing I know, my blooming Seatruck got blew up. I mean, I was deliberately, like, goading one of them ages ago. And I was getting up close to them thinking, oh, it's going to drain the power and all sorts. And nope, it wasn't phased, wasn't interested. And then, yeah, for whatever reason, we ended up getting our blooming Seatruck blown up by a jellyfish. I wasn't too fussed, I must admit, at the time. Because I thought, oh, well, I'll just build a new Seatruck and be done with it. And then it was a case of I got back here. And that's when the problem started. It took me ages to gather all of the resources to actually make all of the upgrades, because I didn't have any of the upgrades. Obviously, you build a Seatruck and you put upgrades into it. And it just took forever getting all of those bits and pieces. I mean, all of them I've gotten from around here. Using the scanner down there, we've been able to find the stuff we needed. But there's a problem. There's one upgrade I don't have, and that's the Mark II depth module. I keep calling it gauge for some reason. It's a module. So if you look there, I mean, we've got our afterburner, we've got our perimeter defense, but I've got a Mark I depth module, and that only allows me to go to 300 meters. Now, I remember somewhere along the line, I was looking for these, I think they're called, was it spiral plant? Yeah, spiral plant clippings. I remember I was going to keep an eye out to see if I could find any of those. I never did, because we managed to actually find some synthetic fibers. I don't remember off the top of my head where I found them, but as soon as I got that, that was it. It allowed us to get access to the Mark II depth module, which allowed us to get to, I think it was like 650 meters or something. But now I'm stuck. I actually have to go and find these plant clippings. So that's a bit of a problem. I mean, I was originally going to just rebuild my Seatruck and head over back to there and take some ion cubes over and find out where that gate goes to, but yeah, I'm in a bit of a pickle now because I need to figure out where to get these blooming plant clippings from. So what I was thinking, I mean, in all my travels while I was out over there amongst the lily pads, I didn't see any. Now, there was the vent garden, I must admit. I didn't really do much exploration over there. And I know one thing I'm still looking for is this Kyanite. So I think we're going to head out to there. I'm going to build myself another scanner. Get a bioreactor and a multi-purpose room. So while we're out there looking for the plant clippings, maybe, just maybe, we might find some of this Kyanite as well while we're there. Yeah, so bit of a change of plan. It's got to be done. See you in a while. Right, well, this is as far as I can get in that particular Seatruck. Now, I do remember when I was over here, I mean, that's N6M. And when I was here, the PDA was talking about like a mineral-rich area. I mean, it looks pretty deep around here in places. There's ruby down there. Starting to get optimistic there. I thought I found some of this spiral clippings or whatever they are. Right, so, ooh, what's that? Titanium. Ah, so we could use the prawn to do that. Well, I'm assuming, yeah, depends on how deep that thing can go. But let's just swap that for that. Because I think I'll build around here somewhere. The depth's not that big of a deal. As this time round we've got a bioreactor, so we'll get the multi-purpose room done first. Just plug that down there. Then we'll get our scanner, if it'll let me. Oh, something's nearby. This doesn't sound good. Oh, it's one of them beasties. Right, let's see where we can get the scanner then. So, it won't let me put it there. Well, I suppose we could build a scanner there then. See if I can attach them. That multi whatever it is room to that. A multi-purpose room. I think the depth's getting to me. Right, so let's try that again. So if we... Can I... Seriously? Why can't I connect that? Ah, right. So we're in a... It looks like we're in a place that it doesn't want us to build, maybe. This is weird. Try... I mean, I can build it there. I'm surprised at this sort of depth. You'd think you'd get more like warning.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay. It's determined not to do this. There's too many things in the way.
Oxygen.
Place it. Ah, grrr. Tell you what, let's put the scanner. Let's try. It's just a case of fiddling around and seeing where I can build what. Right, let's try and recover that. Let's see if we can attach that then. You're being a pain. You are seriously being a pain now. Right, well I'm going to have to fiddle around until I can eventually get this built. So I'll see you in a while. Nah, I haven't found any with that scanner. But it turns out we're actually close to Marguerite's base, so... Seems she's back actually, so... I thought, oh, I'll pop in and see if she's got anything to add. See when I can get in, of course. Ooh.
You can look all you want. There's more to Marguerite than any damn fangled gadget can see.
Alright, fair enough. I just wanted to scan you. I've already scanned the snow stalker. Ah, log number 3. I was wondering where our logs were. I mean, we managed to get one. But no, around that scanner it found something. I'm no further forward in terms of finding those clippings. That's what I was looking for. I started hunting for clippings instead. It did find something, I must admit, which we'll have a look at. Oh, I can build a toilet. Just what you need. And a sink. Ah, cool. Oh, that's useful. Oh, we can build a shower as well. I must admit, doesn't look in particularly good condition. So I wonder where her log, because I was wondering where log number 1 had gone to. Because we've got like log number 2 and we've just picked up log number 3. Confidential. Okay.
A fortnight into our voyage, I was more or less living inside the creature's ribcage. It meant shelter, and it meant food. The flesh was starting to rot. The stench was unlike anything I'd ever smelled. As we floated, the temperature dropped, and the rotten meat began to stiffen and freeze. Slowly, Almost imperceptibly, the Reaper began to lose buoyancy. We sank a little each day. My sanctuary was becoming my tomb, and I was at the mercy of the current and the winds. Until one day, I saw a smattering of penguins in the distance. Swimming birds usually mean solid land of some kind. I was lucky. The winds followed their path. Hours later, I saw a blessed sight. An unmoving cloud sitting upon the water. Land. It renewed my spirit as I watched the land get closer and closer. The Reaper slowly sank, but I was no longer worried. When the Reaper finally sank below the water, I was close enough to lazily swim my way to shore. I made a note to come back for the Reaper's skull. I didn't ride the beast for 3 weeks to have no proof. Land never felt so good, even in this Arctic hell.
Yeah, no sign of log number 1, I must admit. I can't talk to her. That must be what's left of the Reaper. Ah, right, glass dome fragment. Ah, cool.
New blueprint synthesized.
Right, I'm going to head back to that scanner that I have got, because it's found something, I must admit. Oh, I know. I did at least find something which I haven't a clue what it is. Just said it found something. But I'm intrigued where log number 1 is now. Right, I'm gonna head back to the scanner. Ah, now this is interesting. I found a PDA down here. Where we're among some vents here. I mean the Seatruck's just up there. And I noticed this because there was quite a few of these things lying around, these, you know, fragments for the thermal plants. For whatever reason I can't think of them. Oh, that's been cooked because of that, hasn't it? No. So there's a PDA. Ah, it's Marguerite's log 1. Now we've already got that because that was the booster tank. Ah, finally.
There I was, 500 meters below sea level. Chunks of the sea.
Seek fluid intake.
Why did you have to interrupt me?
There I was, 500 meters below sea level. Chunks of the sea base sank around me. One hand gripped the monster's scales. The other was clamped around the shard of metal I'd lodged into her eye socket. A Reaper. Wounded, maybe, but still
Warning.
deadly.
30
I'd
seconds of
already taken
oxygen
out one
remaining.
eye. I damn near carved out the other. We were headed for the void at the crater's edge. Blinded, she was spiraling deeper. I had a choice. Hold on, or let go. I clung for dear life as she took us deeper. I had 1 minute of air in the tank. Back then, I could go another 3 with what I had in my lungs. So I had 4 minutes to kill the Reaper, minus a few to get back to the surface. It ain't that I like killing folk. It's just sometimes what you need is on the inside of someone else's ribcage. I killed that beautiful, terrifying creature, and I made for the surface. When I caught my breath, I realized we'd come further than I'd thought. I was surrounded by watery void, just me and ocean. Nothing else.
Yes, that's her log of surviving against the Reaper. Because obviously that attacked the base. Surprised I haven't got any water on me.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yeah, so that thing had attacked the base. All hell broke loose. Everybody tried to escape, and I remember she disappeared. Last thing Paul remembered of her was she was I think she was actually fighting the Reaper. So there you go. So that's how she managed to survive. And right, so just grab that. We don't want reminder about that. I still need to find some. I didn't want to do that. Still need to find some copper so I can put a beacon down for this. But I must admit, I'm not seeing any signs of what I'm after, because there's the actual Kyanite that I'm looking for, which I still haven't found in these clippings.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's the reason I didn't come in here, because I knew she would interrupt me. So we're at 297 of the possible 500. So what the scanner's picked up is this. I don't know what that is. I have literally no idea what this is. So it's up there. But still, yeah, still no sign of the clippings. Hello. That sounds like a type of... What the heck? What was that? Oh! Okay, that's something I don't want to look for. Holy moly! Okay, right. I do not want to be looking for one of them. I'm not like Marguerite. I mean, she's like... Yeah, she's into this sort of stuff. Me? No. No, not happening. Right, turn the scanner off. Let's see what else we can... Jeez Louise. That's just crazy. So no sign of anything that I'm looking for, so I think I'm going to spend a bit more time. You can see there's quite a cavern down there. Yes, I think I'll have a bit of a nose around and then see if I can find... I mean, I suppose I could bring some of the scanner room upgrades. I mean, what do you need to make them again? Copper and magnetite. I suppose we could head to... Yeah, I think I'll go over to the other scanner, because then I can get some upgrades for this place, and then we can be able to see further. See you in a while. Well, that was a bit weird, I must admit. I went back to the lily pad scanner to go and get some magnetite, and when I got there, both of the fuel rods had been spent. So had me scratching my head, because I mean, that place has 2, that place has 3, the base, and that has never run out, whereas both of those had run out. So I don't know whether I'd left maybe a scan running or something, but for whatever reason I've had to replace both of those rods, and I've left a spare there for now. That's weird, because I've been doing tons of scans over there, and I've been, you know, it's powering an entire base, it's charging batteries, it's charging the actual Seatruck, and yeah, they've never given me, and they were the first ones to be done. So that's a bit weird. But anyway, I finally managed to get some upgrades in here. You can see this is like a massive place. I mean, you can see it should be like a little blue dot of where we are. Somewhere. Difficult to spot it unless I run maybe a scan. I mean, but in any case, it hasn't actually picked up any of this Kyanite. Just a bit frustrating. Yeah, Kyanite. It hasn't picked any of it up. I mean, if we run a check for anomalies, so there's an anomaly up there somewhere, apparently. May as well go and have a look at that, but still no sign of these clippings. It's a pity, because it's... I mean, it sounds like it comes from a plant. As it says, it needs spiral plant clippings, so it's a pity that you can't get it to scan for like plants. So I'm scratching my head. There must be a plant around somewhere that we need to take clippings from. Nope, can't scan you. Yeah, probably said it before, but I think it'd be like really better if this thing had a So like a range, it actually told you like how far away that thing was, for instance, you know, maybe colour coordinated or something. I'm not sure what that is, but the trouble is that scanner probably won't last very long because it's running on a bioreactor. So I'm just going to keep looking around. I mean, there's got to be some of these, you know, there's this particular plant somewhere on this map. The question is, where though? Well, I'm going to turn this off because there's only one anomaly picked up. So while it's been scanning, because it's not consuming much power while it's just doing nothing, but this is a list of all the things it's been able to find anyway, whether you scan for them or not. What about data boxes maybe? I suppose I could get it to search for fragments. I mean, I know there was one data box that I found and I've already opened that one. It's okay, so it's something we already had. Oh, there's another one out there. Oh, okay. But anyway, the more important thing is I need to find this blooming plant. It's out there somewhere. I just need to find it. See you in a while. Ah! Neither wonder this blooming thing's been so elusive. I wish I'd noticed this before. Oh man. Oh, crying out loud.
Blueprint synthesized.
So that's where you've been hiding all this time. I can't believe that. Yeah, I mean this one here, this vent garden here is the one that's actually above N6M. And it's actually got these spiral plants. Drat. Wish I'd known that. I could have just, because this is the one, the first one I found. I remember like when the first like released these as, you know, as part of like the alpha released, you could actually get into them, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. Now there was one where I put that scanner and you can't get into that one, and then I found this one where you could get into it, and I've gone into that one, and lo and behold, yep, that's where they are. Darn sneaky. Now the $64 million question for me is,
Seek fluid intake.
okay, 64
Vital
million.
signs stabilizing.
Oh, blimey, where the heck have I left my Seatruck? I forgot to fill the oxygen tank. No, the $64 million question for me now is, can I actually grow these? Because if I can grow these back at base, that's going to make my life a lot easier. Ah, well, that's a relief. I was beginning to panic. I put the actual clippings into the plant pot there, this exterior grow bed, and nothing. It just like had these little question marks around it. See these? All you could see was just these little question marks that were going. You know, I'm thinking, oh no, I'm gonna have to. Means every time I need those, assuming I'm having to keep replacing my Seatruck, I'm gonna have to go back out to that vent garden, find that particular one, and then, you know, get these spiral cuttings. But turns out, nope, I don't have to, because I can regrow them. So that one gave me 2. So for each one I chop down, I'll get 2 of the clippings back. But no, it was really weird, because normally they start growing, you know, things start growing really quickly, and I seriously thought these were just not going to grow. So I actually started an interior plant pot in there, because I was thinking, well, oh, Struth, do I need an actual, you know, do I have to grow them in the actual inside? Which seemed a bit weird, I must admit, but no, turns out we can grow them. So we've now just gone from 3 to 6. So yeah, just take a while. I mean, all the rest of these ones grow pretty quickly. Those are just, I think they seem to be the slowest ones I've seen so far. Ah, finally then. We've got ourselves a depth module anyway, so we're back onto 650 meters with our Salty Sailor Mark II. That means we can now get back on track and get back out wherever it was we were going, which was over to there. Go into that cave, because I've now got some ion cubes on me. Then we can go and have a look and see what happens when we go and activate the gate. that's all for another episode. Well, thanks for making it to the end of this episode. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If so, then do please leave a like, as it will encourage YouTube's algorithms to suggest the video to others who might like it as well. If you have any tips or tricks for Subnautica, then please leave them in a comment below, as it would benefit anyone watching this video. Though I do appreciate any feedback at all, even if it's just to say hello. If you're new to the channel, then consider subscribing. It's free. Just remember to click the little bell icon though, as then you should get reminders when new content goes out. And if you'd like to support the channel, then consider becoming a Patreon. Alternatively, there's the option to make a one-off contribution through PayPal. I've left links for both options in the description below. But above all, I hope you like watching these videos as much as I enjoy playing Subnautica. Bye!